The latest of Andrew's many international venue launches is the first in which he's an owner. It's a members club in Greenpoint, which he sees as just the tip of the city's cocktail bar potential.
Hey, Andrew, I feel like I'm in the presence of mixology royalty. How did you start bartending and what made you choose it as a career?
It was really just a job that I gravitated into naturally, sort of first jobs kind of go, or a string of them working in pubs or restaurants or kitchens or what have you. And then really just fell in love with the whole service industry as a whole. Getting to sort of hang out and be personable with people and getting paid for it, yeah, it seemed like a ticket.
Tell me about the Cartel Members Club and why it's so significant to you.
I've spent a lot of my time traveling various countries and opening quite a few new venues. Something that's really popular in Europe and in the States is this element of a private members club. Easiest way to obtain it from here is kind of thinking of maybe a country club or like private golf club, something like this. A more exclusive area to hang out. Cape Town has all of the capabilities and the desire, I think, for this, but just no one yet has done it in the way that we do it.
Trained as a chef and a sommelier, this master mixologist prides himself on his ability to work creatively with complex flavors.
So one of the most called for drinks and why people have this strange perception of how old school and sort of kind of naff cocktails are is people ask for Pina Colada, right? So in the interest of changing perceptions, I'm going to change your perception about that drink by really elevating how it's served. So the first thing that we're going to start with is this beautiful coconut sorbet. So usually this drink would see a cream, coconut cream or something like that. So this is just a lighter, fresher version. Then we're going to use the lemon juice and a little bit of our dried lime leaf cordial. And then lastly, a really beautiful, luscious rum as well. The sorbet here is going to act as most of my ice, so I'm going to use a little bit as a very thin slush. I'm going to blend this, and then we top it with champagne.
A feel for spectacle is essential, and there was plenty when Andrew relaunched 16 bars and restaurants for the 21st anniversary of the Jumeirah Beach Hotel in Dubai.
The moments of truth. Cheers. So refreshing. I mean, it's something different and unique. I can taste bubbles, and it's also quite creamy and the pop of flavor. And I think that's from the sorbet, right?
Correct, yeah, absolutely.
It's like an island of pleasure.
Preparation done ahead of live mixing is as essential to cocktails as it is to chefs who slow-cook dishes or ferment sauces for months.
So this is my sugar component, and then I'm going to take any citrus fruit you have. The pores of this are filled with beautiful, beautiful oils. So I'm just going to peel these off, and I'm going to leave them into my sugar bowl, and then I'm just going to mash those down afterwards. And what's going to happen there is that the sugar is going to go into all of the pores of this fruit and take out and extract all of those beautiful oils that are contained within that. This is an old school preservative method, much in the same way that sort of jams and marmalades would be created. But instead of just doing it with an inordinate amount of sugar, we're going to top it up with booze as well, which is a stronger component for preservation and also much more fun.
Instead of a simple twist on a recipe, Andrew often mixes the flavor of one drink, texture of another, and aroma of a third.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
No worries.
Let's give it a go. I'm really liking this, man. The salt, the spiciness, the sugar itself. I love the citriness of the grapefruit. It all blends together perfectly. Cheers.
Salud.
The most revealing insight from watching Andrew launch a venue is what a creative profession this is. As soon as one club is up and running, he's already thinking up the next.
Andrew, you worked at the world-renowned Milk and Honey in London and New York, learning from the best of the best. What would you say makes a good bartender?
I'd say it's the same for any aspect in hospitality. Really what you're looking there is be humble and be kind. Everyone looks at this like what your kind of job is, what your role is. It's not about making drinks or making food or anything. It boils down to one thing, and that's making friends for the house. Sincerity, kindness, that's all it is.
Do you have any advice for someone starting their bartending career?
Take care of your feet, embrace coffee, say goodbye to your friends and family. It's a tough gig in terms of hours spent, but realistically, I'd say learn as much as you can. Learn one thing every day that you didn't know the day before, and be really approachable to people that are less qualified than you, and really try and learn from people that are more qualified. Everything that I've learned is from people that I've just been really fortunate to work with. They say that thing, sort of, an hour spent with a learned man is worth 5 years of study, and that is 100% true.